The US job report numbers just came out, and it was a huge surprise to the upside. The US economy added a whopping 517,000 jobs in January. The unemployment rate is now down to 3.4%. This is now the lowest level in 50 years. Earlier this week, the head of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, announced another 25 basis point interest rate increase. Right after the jobs report came out, the 10-year U.S. Treasury note jumped up and is now at 3.54%. Some analysts think that this could mean that rate hikes could continue to increase. The U.S. economy is still going strong, even with interest rates being so high. I definitely don't know what interest rates are going to do. In my opinion, it's a great idea to pay off debt as soon as you can so that you don't have to worry about interest. I know that this can be extremely challenging, especially with inflation being so high. But take it one step at a time. If you haven't already made a budget, then this is a great idea to do so. Once you have a budget, you can try and make adjustments to improve your cash flow. Initially, this can be very tough if lots of your money is going towards debt repayment, but as time goes by and you pay off your debt, your cash flow will increase once all of your debt is paid off. Being debt-free and not having any interest payments is such an amazing feeling, and it's definitely worth all of the challenges and effort to get to this point. For sure it helps if you make more, but it's not just about how much you make, it's about how much you save. If you can save more than you spend, then that means you're cash flow positive and you can continuously increase your net worth. If you are ever looking for a job or you know someone that's looking for a job, then this is good information for you to know. I just came across an article that says companies save billions of dollars by giving employees fake manager titles. It also says that when an employee makes a minimum of $23,660, that they can be given a manager title, and that because of that manager title, companies are not required to pay the employee for overtime. Unfortunately, there are so many job listings that are scams, and a person that's looking for a job can be in a vulnerable state and not able to make clear, good choices. One of the most recent trending scam jobs is called reshipping. Scammers will ask for your banking information and say that you will be paid a lot of money to reship products. Often is the case that these products are stolen or counterfeit. The person ends up not getting paid, and the scammer then has all of their banking information. If the job sounds too good to be true, then it probably, unfortunately, is. It's best to be cautious and to double check a job listing that's from a legitimate company. It's a good idea to message the HR department directly to confirm that the job listing is legitimate. Having an emergency fund is very important, for it can then give a person time to look for a job without having imminent money stress. It's a good idea to have at least 6 months worth of expenses saved in your emergency fund. Every dollar counts, and when you have debt, it can feel overwhelming. Try to pay off debt as quickly as you can so then you can focus on building wealth. Once this happens, you'll have such a great feeling for you and your family. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about consistently trying to make good choices so that you can slowly build wealth over time. Mistakes will happen, but if you can learn from those mistakes, they can make your financial future stronger in the long run. For example, I traded individual stocks on margin. This was a very, very risky thing to do, and I ended up losing a ton of money when I was 23 years old. Lots of people will ask me, Don't you wish that you would have sold before you lost all that money? And I say, no, I'm glad that I made the mistake. I'm glad that I learned that lesson. For now that I have a family, I know not to make that same mistake. And I like to play it safe so that myself and my family have a secure financial future. Everyone makes mistakes, but if you can consistently try and make good financial choices, it's easier to keep your wealth goals on track. In my opinion, it's a lot safer to purchase the Dow Jones or the S&P 500 index over a long period of time of at least 15 years. My reasons for why you need travel insurance is up on the screen right now. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Save money, make good choices, and please be kind.